KYS is a museum dedicated to public art. As a cultural institution, we're invested in developing and supporting projects and initiatives that can have an impact on the future of society. Becoming Climavore is for us like a very crucial moment where the aspirations of public art and our wishes as an institution coincide. It's also an opportunity to be able to support a changing landscape and maybe even a changing understanding of what a public landscape artwork can be in the future. KYS joined Becoming Climavore in December 2022.
KYS Cafe is quite a little cafeteria. We have here the full menu of Becoming Climavore. Through a collaboration with local producers of mussels, we have developed this snack, which kind of constitutes a little bit like a starter. It includes toast with raw squash and kimchi. It includes smørrebrød of a Danish lunch, consisting in a dark bread with always something on top.
For us, changing that menu is a learning process. So it's bringing us new places all the time.
So far we have understood that the more connections we can develop with the local producers, the better the collaborations can be initiated.
I am in Køge Fællesjord, and we use growing practices that bring back life in the soil and bring back actually carbon in the soil. The soil becomes a sponge. So when we have a huge rainfall, the soil can actually soak up the rain.
Reduce is a food ingredients company that makes new products from upcycled raw materials. We search the food industry for the little holes where we can access some raw materials that have been undervalued or are side streams from a production. Reduce makes mostly savory ingredients. So these are natural flavoring preparations that can enhance or spark the flavor of foods.
We started out from the dish in the cafe into the local, getting to know the producers more, also creating with them a food market.
Da vi var der lavede vi for eksempel de sprøde svampe ud af vores østershatte, og dem synes folk var rigtig spændende, og det var med en lokal mayo, som der var nogen, der havde dyrket nogle krydderurter, som også var der.
Food has always been central to public art. It's been a way for contemporary art to gather people around a meal. It is to actually create that situation where you exchange, you share narratives and you build new narratives together, which is then part of that bigger story of creating a societal change.
We need network, and we need to help each other, and we need to meet each other. People doing different things. So when we were at KYS market, we enjoyed speaking to all of the customers. We enjoyed selling some of our food. We really enjoyed that the chef made lovely food with our vegetable. But what was really interesting, what was a big win for us, was meeting some people that we didn't know. So we're going to north of Zealand sometime in the spring to learn more about life in the soil from some of the other people who are at the market.
From these very specific initiatives in the local and the conversations going on here, it is our hope to bring that into then a larger national narrative that is then pushing on actual policy. What we think also art can really do is not being maybe the ones that revolutionize a whole way of production, but it's also a way of changing the narrative around what that production is, and also our cultural understanding of ourselves as a nation and what we eat, and that is then connected to whom we are. So if we as a cultural and art institution can push that narrative in the national mind of Denmark, then that would be a really, really beautiful thing, and that is the goal that we see in front of us also when we just do a simple food market on the front court. So it's all connected.